Shall we play a game?
Greetings, Earthlings. I'm already driving. There you go. Hello to Robert Udoom Ernest, Pete 888 UK, and you Burke who can't stay. That's a bummer. And Chocky Transport. And just finished your stream. Very cool. Alright. We're coming up to the last station, I think. I've just been practicing because I've just set up all the controls on my Stream Deck, which is a good way of doing buttons because you don't have to remember them. You just look at the icon and go, I know what that does. A bit slow, aren't I? How are people tonight? Hope you're well. We're looking at SubwaySim 2. Hey, bad guy. I think I'm going to start the night with a lozenge because the second... Yeah, there is a light on. I could turn it off, I suppose. The second I started to talk, I started to get the urge to cough. Shall I go and turn the light off for you? I think I'll be seeing you pretty soon, Pete. Well, kind of soon. Maybe. For those who don't know, I will be in the UK from the 12th of August until the 1st of September I fly out. Excuse me. It's gonna be one of those nights. Ah, left doors. Hello, Lord Vectron. Just while it's sitting here, I'll go and turn off the overhead light for you all. Nah. Is that better? A bit darker. Alrighty. Neat, neat. I'm going okay, bad guy. How are you? Are we on early? Maybe. A little bit. Wrong way. 0 is what I want. There we go. You live in the UK on the 8th, Robert? Well, that's no good. Well, it's good for you. I'd call that Hohenzollernplatz, but anyway, that's just me. I'm weird like that. So this is a great example of how to demonstrate a game by driving through a tunnel. Look, you can even go outside, look. Whee! Yay, crappy eye adaptation from the Beast, too. Pete says, I'm in Devon first half of August. Are you flying on the Kangaroo? No, I'm flying Emirates, I think. They offered some reasonable deal, so I took it. It's still bloody expensive. $2.5 grand to go to the UK. Unfortunately, I missed out on the sales, which were a month or so ago, because a certain gaming organisation... Oh, hang on. I can't have that on. A certain gaming organisation didn't make their mind up. You're very warm, bad guy, or you're saying it will be very warm in August. Robert says, I don't know if I'll even go there, considering I don't have anywhere to stay after my boyfriend broke up with me. Well, that's not good. No good at all. Sorry to hear it. I don't have anywhere to stay either. I'm just staying there. It's fine. I find places. I often stay in pubs, which I have to say... I was just pressing the wrong button then. I completely freaked out Jamie with DTG Jamie when I said, I'm just going to stay in a pub, Jamie, at your railway. And he's like, you're going to stay in a pub. So, you know, to calm him down, I've moved to an Airbnb. It's all good. Now he's calm. Calm is what Jamie needs to be. Bit more. One more. One more. This game is so touchy. Really don't like 26, do you? No. Oh, it's very warm now, says Bad Guy. I guess it would be where you are. Doesn't help that the pumpkin irradiates all of his excess heat. Is that signal green? I think it is. Bad Guy says we have these black flies here in the spring. They're literally a Canadian thing. They're called Canadian black flies. They're kind of like mosquitoes, but they're smaller and they bite. And they're annoying. Yeah, I can get that. Oh, here's a bit of variety. A right-hand station. What? You think it's amazing. Should probably stop, eh? Yeah. Probably go up there. Oh dear, what have I done? Right, let's get the doors open.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Pete says I work in Terminal 3 at Heathrow. If I'm working, I may see you on your departure. Yeah, I can just imagine this bloke coming up to me going, well, I think we need to have a chat, son.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Actually, I won't be going out of Heathrow. I'm going out of Gatwick-Asaurus. I'm landing at Stansted and leaving from Gatwick. Go figure. How's that happen?
Augsburger Straße. Ausstieg rechts.
But, I'll be visiting various railways. Should I go back in the cab? Probably. Visiting various railways, so I'll let people know which ones I'm heading for and when on the ones that I want some company, i.e. I haven't arranged something on the footplate. So if people want to join in on a day on a railway, more than welcome. Here's me madly pressing the wrong button going, why doesn't that work? Of course it doesn't work, it's because I'm an idiot. Will we get even one car in the thing? Maybe.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Perfect. Make sure the entire train is in the platform. Oh, but close the doors then. Which means I have to go backwards. Away we go. Whee! Right, stop there. Be all good.
Wittenbergplatz. Übergang zur U1 und U2. Zurückbleiben bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Why are you playing Please Stand Back? It's the wrong thing.
Zurückbleiben bitte. U3 nach Nollendorfplatz. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Let me just check my Stream Deck config, because that was playing the wrong announcement. Maybe I've got that wrong. The sound will pause for a moment. 2 actions on there. Numpad 9. KX. That should be right. Oh well. We'll just keep playing. Maybe it just got confused.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Hey, it's fine now. I think it was just confused. Probably. Oh, hang on. It's probably because I went backwards. Let's go forwards. 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 There we go. Away we go.
Nollendorfplatz.
Yes, bad guy, I mean the orange Palpatine.
Diese Fahrt endet hier.
Robert says, yeah, but sadly I don't think I have the money for an Airbnb. I have no idea what I'll be doing there for 16 days.
All change, please.
Find someone else. That's the answer to that. don't put up with crap. It's uphill. It's hard to balance driving with speed. Hey, Maverick, how are you? Oh, I'm doing terrible. I'm speeding everywhere. And yes, it is a little tiny train, but there are others that are full length. I just picked a little one to drive this one. This was my practice drive. I was going to be finished this by the time you guys joined me, but it didn't work out too well.
Endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Yeah. Get out of me train.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Didn't quite terminate. We're racing out here. I wonder if there's any people in it. Let's have a look. Well, it's clear not by DTG because it's not in. It's empty. Did I say that? No, I didn't say that. Oh, going further. We're going all the way out, I think. Didn't drive into a siding? Don't know. We'll find out. This game is not compatible with Rail Driver? No. That looks like a red light, doesn't it? Should probably stop. Not 300 meters. We can be calm about this. I think my announcements must have got ahead of themselves because this looks like a station. With a red light at the end of the platform. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Welcome along. Hope the people who have joined recently are as well as the people who joined before. We're playing SubwaySim too.
Zurückbleiben, bitte.
Because we can. Open the doors and come in.
Zurückbleiben, bitte.
Why doesn't that work? Why don't my doors open? Hang on a tick. Let's just have a look. There's clearly something wrong with my Steam Deck config, but it was working before. So what have I done? So we want doors open on the right. It's number key number 9, which I've got. And then there's the announcement to get out of the way, which is X, I thought. But we're not opening the doors. Announcement, door closing announcement is X. I wonder if that's controller X. And I've got hotkey X. Whatever. Should be fine. Unless it wants them in the other order. Maybe it wants them in the other order. Let's try that. Oh, hang on. That's door closing announcement. I don't want to play the door closing announcement. I want to play the door opening announcement. Boarding. So that should be Y. Right. Now I know what's wrong with it. Okay. Good. I know you can't see what I'm doing. It's okay. Relax. All right. Now this should work.
Einsteigen, bitte.
Well, it thinks the doors are open. They're just not. That's interesting.
Zurückbleiben, bitte.
Let's see if they're open now.
Einsteigen, bitte.
Nah. Maybe they just don't work.
Zurückbleiben, bitte.
It's fine. Apply the puking brake. There we go. Puking brake on. Isolate to the brake lever. Signal lights to red. It's demanding, isn't it? Select 0 kilometers an hour to deactivate the cab. And then press the deactivate button to deactivate the cab. And then leave the cab, which should be that one. Apparently I'm a night owl. How about that?
Einsteigen bitte. Zug nach Krummelanke.
Oh, one of my hotkeys muted my mic. Never mind. How long have I been muted? Forever? Great. Lord Vactron says, is that a jingle gameplay noise or a sound the actual train makes? Apparently they make it, having watched some videos. Bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Go. Full bananas. Party on, little yellow banana train. Ooh, too fast. I thought we were allowed to do 60. I guess not. That's alright. That's fine. We'll lose the 1,000,000 points. It's fine. Driver brake switch is in isolation, is it? Is it really? No, it's accelerating. It is accelerating. What's it whinging about? Right. Better. Did I just drive straight through a station by any chance when I was mucking around with that then? Seems not. Station's here. Good. Alright, catching up with chat. Robert says, I did consider that too bad. Well, you know, you just go and find someone. There's a few that turn up in my chat occasionally. Alright, there we go. And doors open left. I want beer, is what he says then.
Zug nach Krummelanke.
Zug Krummelanke.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Hopefully I'm not muted anymore. Of course, you realise you guys are 20 seconds behind me, so when you say I'm muted, it takes me 20 seconds to figure it out that, oh no, I'm muted. But that's okay. Doesn't really matter.
Übergang zur U7.
The Berliner Platz coming up. Change here for women's underwear, pipes, and fentanyl. I am coming to the UK, Maverick. I'll be there from the 12th of August until the 1st of September. I will be visiting the Romney Hythe and Dymchurch. I'll be visiting DTG, the Great Central, for their 60s weekend. I'll be visiting the North Norfolk for their 3-day Steam Gala with none other than Jamie, Mr. Jamie Ringwood Esquire, who's a pretty decent sort of human.
Einsteigen bitte.
I want beer. So that's what it says. I want beer. Maverick said had a run around the Glasgow subway in TS Classic. It's very fun. I don't think it's very fun. It drives itself. But that's okay.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Let's go. Robert says, my train conductor friend had a huge accident years ago. I wasn't used to the direction he was approaching the station. Didn't notice a switch was set into the siding. Ooh, bugger. Didn't manage to brake in time and hit the siding. You probably hit the buffers, I'm guessing. Am I going too fast again? You just don't pay attention. It's my trouble. That's what happens when you read chat. Blame chat. Always a good idea. It's always chat's fault. Off we go again. Off to go to Heidelberger Platz, which if you play the Tram Sim game, you actually drive under Heidelberger Platz. Wouldn't it be cool if these two games got merged? It would be cool. Roberts's friend just stood up before the train hit the siding, hit his head on the red, and just snapped off. Oh, the headrest snapped off, not his head. I hope it wasn't his head. Bloody hell. That'd be disappointing, you know, you're just going to work one day and your head gets snapped off. I don't think that'd be enjoyable at all, really. Chucky says about 3 minutes. Robert says, grinder didn't work for me. Give it a try. Maverick says, I'll have left the UK by then. Oh well. These things happen. The really funny thing about Maverick is that I will be in Tokyo when you're in the UK, and then I'll be in the UK when you're in Japan. So, what's going on there? Clearly, Superman and Clark Kent can't be seen together. Just got to figure out which is which. Because I'll be in Japan earlier in July. Alright. Can't afford any of these trips, but I'm doing them anyway. Bad Guy says, don't forget to dump every photo that's been taken in TSW on Matt's desk. Especially things that don't work, right? Yes, I'm about 10 minutes behind chat. That's kind of normal for me, as you know. I've caught up now, though. Robert says, yeah, the buffers. That's the name for it. Yes. That train that got semi-abandoned after it drove off the tracks recently is back on the tracks now. In fact, there's good news for anybody that follows my little railway. Engine number 6, who has been out of service for a good 5 years at least, maybe more, possibly actually more, is coming out. Finally, it's back in together. It has some new heritage features. And interestingly, the very first day I've got it, and it's got different injectors and things, which apparently you need to be trained and certified in, I'm firing it to Gembrook for a guy's driving exam. What could go wrong? Nothing.
Einsteigen bitte.
Einstein drinks bitter beer. We're going to Kumalanka.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Bad Guy says, preferably, yes. If they don't work, even better. Sure, I can manage something. When I dropped in there last year, Matt gave me a bag of goodies with a drink cup and some other things in it. And it wasn't until I got home that I realised the bag actually had Matt Peddleston's name on it. So it was clearly his, and he'd been casting around. It's like, what do I give this guy? So I'm going to bring him something from Australia in return. Because, you know, it's a bit mean to bugger off with his bag and his drink bottle and his other stuff. So I shall bring him a present. I can't bring him what he wants. Actually, no, maybe I could bring him what he wants, to be honest. Because I'm going to be going to DTG much earlier in the trip this time. So maybe I could actually keep some Neen tarts going. I have to think about that. If I pack them on dry ice, they might be okay. The only thing that worries me is they've got fresh cream. And you know, it's going to be 2 days in the air nearly. Although I've engineered it much better than last time. Last time I was dumb. I just bought the cheapest possible tickets without really looking at it. And I had only one stop on the way there, which was fine. But on the way back, I had 2 stops. That was shit. It took me 37 hours to get home. I was like, bloody hell. That's horrible. No, we can't go yet, train. The doors are open. Let's rock. Podbiascali. That's how you'd say it if you were Italian. But I'm not, so I didn't. I have to say the new update has certainly fixed the performance of this thing. I was close, wasn't I? Podbiascali. It actually wasn't too bad. I was pretty close on that. Bad guy says, don't forget your train driving glasses this time in case you get stuck streaming with Matt. Yes. Yes, I will actually take a pair of reading glasses. So normally I have these. And for reading and screens, I have these. So yes, I will actually take them this time. I didn't last time. I thought, oh, I don't need to do much reading. It'll be fine. I'm not going to use any screens. And then partway through, I had to record some news videos. So I had to work out how to do that without a proper computer. Oh, we're allowed to do 60, aren't we? Boop, boop. Press the boop boop. Off we go. It's the technical term for the speed up button, the boop boop. I don't know if he'd let me stream with him again, to be honest. I don't think he was very impressed. It's like, who is this guy? The Spad champion? Alrighty, enjoy, Maverick. Have a good day. Little bit jerky in the mirror there.
Einsteigen bitte.
Outside. That one.
Nach Krummelanke.
Zook nach Kabalanka. Yes, you want me to tell them to go. Good, go.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
I have my doors on single action buttons. Go, train, go! There's an AI. Kinda cool. Doo-doo-doo.
Dahlendorf.
Dahlendorf, next stop. Home of door handles, tapware, and toys. So we're still seeing a little bit of pop-in as we go along. This seems to be an Unreal thing. This is Unreal 5. And this is with the, I think I've got the Ultra settings on. And I've also turned on DLSS, which I have to say really has helped with the Moya patterns. They're much less noticeable now. They're still there, but they're much less noticeable. They really only turn up now in curves. Before they stood out like absolute dog's balls, so quite looking forward to another favourite train game, perhaps going to Unreal 5. Maybe they'll do that one day. Shit, that'd be a good rumor to start, wouldn't it? I should do an article on Train Sim World going to Unreal 5. That'd be hilarious. Think anyone would believe it? Ah, stop too early again. That's okay.
Einsteigen bitte.
What's the horn sound like on this one? Sounds like a Volkswagen.
Nach Krummelanke.
That makes sense.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Neil TV8, hello. Off we go, driving the SubwaySim 2. Off we go to Free Universität Thielplatz.
Freie Universität Thielplatz.
I was pretty close that time. I don't know German, just for clarity, I make it up. Sometimes I get lucky. Bad Guy says Matt's done his fair share of spads on live streams. He ever tell you about the one where he parked the cargo train in the ocean in Train Sim Classic? Ah, the fish fans. Yes. When he first asked me what I thought we should stream that night, I did suggest that route and I got the look. He went, no, we're not. And I went, alright, we'll do San Fran then. Mainly because it's a route that probably most people haven't heard of, and it's actually quite good. So it got a little bit of exposure that night. I think it was on sale at the time too, so it was probably convinced a few people to pick it up. Alrighty. All stop. Doors opening.
Einsteigen bitte.
Neil says, I'm doing well. Recently got an RTX 5070 Ti. Are you rich, young man? I think you must be rich. Let me just quickly check the prices of an RTX 570 Ti in Australia. 5070 Ti, I beg your pardon. It's not so bad, actually. $1,549. Yeah. What about a 5080, though? Because, you know, that's what I'd... 5080. That's not so bad either. 2099. They're not water-cooled, though. I'd want a water-cooled one. Anyway, that's fine. Let's get the door shut and get out of here. Oh, I didn't drive to the right place on the platform. Well, picky. Alright, let's go to the right place then. Yeah, get enthusiastic, train. We got to stop here. No, go running away with yourself. There we go. Right place on the platform. Doors open. Roadrunner. Close the doors. And then drive. You know, if I wasn't going to the UK and I hadn't just spent pretty much that money on a plane ticket, I could afford a 5080. Oh no! Not that I really care, my 4080 is pretty good. I'm quite happy with it, to be honest. Oh, stop running over the speed limit. You're doing that. You're supposed to have tempo map, but you don't. Wow. You got yours from Micro Center. I remember Micro Center. Bought from them when I lived in America. They're quite long-lived, that place. A bit like Fry's. They're still around too, I believe. Best Buy was another favourite of mine. You could go into Best Buy with nothing, and you could come out with a printer and 10 reams of paper and 500 cartridges, because you plucked the coupons off the wall, and sometimes you could even come out and they've given you money. So I never really understood how that worked, but, you know, whatever. Don't take my money then, see if I care. Just give me stuff. Right, it's gone a little too far ahead, but I can see the platform in the mirror, so it's fine. The environment does look pretty nice. Zook Komalanka. Now that's a hairstyle. Uncle Tom's Hut. Next stop. A real place, apparently, Uncle Tom's Hut. Go figure. Too soon, says Robert. Lord Vector says some 5080 models are starting to drop now. Supply has caught up. I think I mentioned that. I probably said it already. That's okay. Everybody knows I'm an idiot. It's fine. So I have to say they've done the environment quite nicely because we're not getting tree pop in anymore. So that's a good sign. They've gotten rid of some of the trees though, I think. I think there's less. I also think that they've reduced the diversity. So they've gone a little Third Reich on the trees. Done a cull. Why is the graffiti on the wall pointing away from the station that says this way? That doesn't make sense. There we are, Uncle Tom's hut. I do like that area over there. I think that's kind of cool. No, don't do that. No, go faster. Because we've got to stop here. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Einsteigen bitte.
How are you finding the
Zug nach Krummelanke.
5070 Ti there, Neil?
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Has it made much difference to your games? How's your frame rate going? All that sort of thing? Any dramas? I would imagine it's been around long enough now that the drivers are probably getting to the point where they're decent, if they're not already. I know the early adopters, I don't understand why people do it, because not only do you pay about the same amount as a car,
Ausstieg rechts.
but you suffer the pain of all the crap drivers for months and months. Next stop, Crummy Lanka. It's Crummy time. I love the way they paint on the wheels under the ground. Whoops, this is a red light. Stop, 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 stop. Is it going to do it? Is it going to do it? Or is it going to go straight past it? Ah, it's going to be bloody close. Oh. Mere millimeters, I think. Mere millimeters. Try again. Doing the same one? Probably doing the same one. I don't do the same one. No, I thought it would pick me up from a checkpoint, but no, it didn't. We're not doing the same one again. We're just not. It's okay. I think we might go and... why don't we jump into... Hamburg? No, we'll stick with Berlin. Berlin's the new one. What about a scenario? I haven't done any scenarios. Let's try Weather Chaos. Why not? Why not? Let's see what that does on my computer. Ooh. Due to severe weather, we had to close the bridges over the Landwehr Canal and the Spree to passengers. We are now only operating between Schleswig, Tor and Mockenbrook. Drive an empty Schleswig Tor and bring some passengers to Mockenbrook. You will turn around there. Fair enough. Open the passenger door. Apparently. Oh, it's right click, is it? Is it? No. Left click. Right click. Back click? No. Let's go in here then. Since it won't let me in the passenger door. Alright. Take a seat. Ooh. Let's do some wipies. Let's go fast wipies, I think. No, I've got to activate first, do we? No, we don't. Release the puking brake. That's up there somewhere, isn't it? No? Puking brake? Puking brake. Here. Good. Activate fart machine. Stop at the marked stop. So aren't we putting in our driver stuff and all those sort of things? No, we're just driving. Okay. Okay. Let's go, Fang. Nice. thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. Galileo. Galileo. Crossing the mysterious brick bridge. Quite like the mysterious brick bridge. It's kind of cool. I don't know if it represents a castle they tore down to build the bridge, or is it a real bridge? I don't know. Oops, oops. Bad, bad. Naughty boy. I don't have a +5 button. I should put a +5 button on the stream deck. Is this Slish's tour? Or is this something else? Yeah, it is. I'm going to act like we've got a big train, so we're going to go up the end here. Go on. I like the highlighting patterns on the clouds when the lightning happens. No, you can stop now. It's okay. You can stop. It's alright, little train. We've got to do some stuff. Put it back in the cab then. So we're going to do Ibis, line and route. And doing the U1. U1. First station, Us. And terminus station, go, 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 go. And confirm. There we go. Lovely. Look at that. Magic. Close doors. Can our windscreen wipers go faster? Let's try. Turn them off, I think. No, made them intermittent. That's better. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Roadrunner to the rescue. Du-du-du.
Görlitzer Bahnhof. Ausstieg rechts.
Full banana. I really am liking the lightning in this. It's quite good. I'm glad you can hear the thunder in the cab, unlike that other train game. You know the one I'm talking about. The people who thought that you wouldn't be able to hear thunder inside a train cab. Neil says, good so far. TSW5 has been well in Frankfurt S-Bahn, excluding Frankfurt Bahnhof area, of course. I had tried MSFS 2024. I can fly everything from ultra to big cities. That's good. I should slow down, shouldn't I? Before the game takes away all my points. Do I care about points? No. Is this where we're going? Bahnhof? I guess so. Meep meep. I know Germans don't honk the horn. Although, funnily enough, they do for rail fans. I've seen quite a few videos where you hear them actually honk the little clown horns. Oh, look at that. Lined the mirror up properly and all. Wow. You'd think I knew what I was doing.
Zug nach Gleisdreieck. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Off we go to Cottbusser. Chocky Transport says his said company DTG. I wouldn't know.
Cottbusser Tor.
Cottbusser.
Übergang zur U8.
U8, U8. Lord Vectron says rhymes with glove fail. Do you know, the other day one of our chickens got out and I caught it by its tail feathers, and then when it spun around I caught it by its neck, and it was very angry. When I put it back in its yard with the rest of the chickens, it went off and it had a good gossip. He touched my ass. I was just minding my own business, running off down the street, and he grabbed my ass. Actually, chickens don't have asses, do they? They have cloacas. Try and get these doors in the right spot. Come on, a little bit further. Lovely. Right there. Good.
Einsteigen bitte.
Give me beer. I want beer.
Zug nach Gleisdreieck. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Robert says the only thing I would say is I saw some signals that were off should be treated as the most serious signal for stop. I did actually do a little bit of Googling on those. Apparently it's an old signalling system that's not in use anymore, but yes, I would expect them to be covered or have a black mark across them or whatever. Would be normal.
Ausstieg rechts.
Pinsenstrasse, next stop. I like this rain, you know. Apart from the things that look like little semen flying down the window. They don't look like rain. They really do look like little semen. But there you go. Darting off to their destination to make a little baby. I'm guessing we'll be changing ends up here. Robert says here it would be a white cross over the signal. Yeah, that's what we do too. Or we put a plastic bag over them. Either way. Right down to the other mirror. Wish we get some lightning that was really close to us. I want to see how cool it looks. Alright, that'll do. The door's open.
Einsteigen bitte.
Is this it? No, this is not it. We got another station to go.
Nach Gleisdreieck. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Prinzenstrasse, bye bye. Or as G Loves Train says, bye-zy bye. She also likes yelling out squishy boobies, but that's okay. She seems to have grown out of that, to be honest. I haven't heard her say that for ages. How's that for timing? Oh, there's cars that move now. I don't think I saw cars before. It's very windy. Ooh, glad I managed to mute that. Having a great night tonight. She does like putting knickers on her head, she does. Actually, I think she's kind of grown out of that too, to be honest. She's become a little serious. That's alright. Everybody does eventually. She was very helpful with my Welsh trip. Because I had just watched a video about this station that you can't go anywhere at, where they cross trains. And I watched that on the train as I was approaching that station, and they went, oh, you stay here for ages and you can get great video of the other trains. I was like, cool, doing that. Let's try not to spad this time, huh? Do you think we're all in? I reckon we're all in. Let's get the doors open.
Einsteigen bitte.
Hellshes.
Zug nach Gleisdreieck. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Keep the doors open. It's too late now.
Hallo, Leitstelle hier. Wir kehren immer noch an der Möckernbrücke. Für dich geht's also gleich wieder zurück.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Let's rock. We're still turning around at Mockenbrücke because the bridges are flooded. What?
Möckernbrücke. Übergang zur U7. Ausstieg rechts.
I don't think it would go well if I put my knickers on my head, jockey. It's the kind of thing only works when a girl does it. Now, if I ever see her on the trip, I am going to yell out squishy boobies. Because, you know, it would just have to be done, really. Alright, doors open.
Einsteigen bitte.
Ah,
Zurückbleiben bitte.
drive exactly.
Gleisdreieck.
Oh, then, let's go. Right, now we open the doors.
Achtung, wichtige Information für Fahrgäste der Linie U3.
Einsteigen bitte. Zug nach Gleisdreieck.
Speak in announcement. Is that it? There's a button somewhere, isn't there? Speak in announcement button.
Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
How do I do an announcement? That? That's a microphone. Mm-hmm. Yep, I get what to do. See, every other time it tells you what to do, but not this time. Ah,
Liebe Fahrgäste, wegen des extremen Wetters endet unser Zug hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus und achten Sie auf Ihre Sicherheit.
get off me train. Apply the puking brake. That one. Isolate the lever. There we are. Deactivate the cabbie. Go up the other end. Ooh. Take a seat. Good. Well, hang on. Shouldn't we turn the wipers off too? Probably. Or are we just leaving them on? Off. Did you go off? No. Wipers off. There we go. Boy, I told you to get off. Who do you work for? Dovetail? Clearly. Chicken boy. Oh, his head disappears. Look at that. When you zoom in, their heads disappear. Wow, that's creepy. Alright. Run past the zombies. Run, run, run. My name's Steve. I'm on meth. Who did it? Oh look, it's the Princess Leia here again. Whee! You go all the way out the other end. Open the door and come in. Okay. Take a seat. Right. Activate the cab. Boop. Release the parking brake. Press the farts button. Wait until departure time. Don't we have to put things in the ibis? What? Nothing in the ibis? Oh no.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Oh, what's an announcement, does it?
Zurückbleiben bitte.
There we go. I assume there must be a crossover up here somewhere. It's probably why it's limited to 25. Boobie-doo.
Hallisches Tor. Übergang zur U6. Ausstieg rechts.
I was going to ride a Bing Bong train when I was in Japan, but I worked out how long it would take to actually get to one. It was 4 hours just to get to one. It's like, yeah, nah. I got better things to do. Actually, I don't, but, you know, I'm going to make that up. Successfully crossed. There we go. Doors open.
Einsteigen bitte. Zug nach Schlesisches Tor. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Too late. Missed your train. Bye-bye. Yellow Berlin trains named Pikachu wait for nobody. Pika Pika?
Straße. Übergang zur Jelbi Mobilitätsstation. Ausstieg rechts.
Back we go to Prinzenstrasse. That was a nice lightning. They're still all very distant lightnings though. There's none close to the train. I'd love it if the whole sky just lit up, woof, right in front of you. Did that train have a driver? I'm not 100% certain about that. Welcome to Prinzenstrasse for the second time in 3 minutes. Jockey says driverless trains are common on Southeastern High Speed. There's a few routes like that. Doors opening.
Einsteigen bitte.
I like bitter.
Zug nach Schlesisches Tor. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Off we go to Cottbusser. Boobie-doo.
Cottbusser Tor. Übergang zur U8.
We need music, don't we? I'm not allowed to have it, though. This isn't Twitch. I don't know how that works on Twitch. You can just play whatever you want. No one cares, but on YouTube, you whistle a tune, you can get pinged for it. I don't know. These trees all popped in horribly before and they fixed that, so that's excellent to see. It's much more pleasant to drive now. It's more immersive. So if you haven't picked it up and you were not picking it up because of the horrible trees, well, I think your problem's been solved. Yoba's coffee. It's almost your mama.
Einsteigen bitte. Zug nach Schlesisches Tor.
Oh yeah, put me back over there. Good plan. I want to be down here.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
The flashbang from the lightning does look pretty good, I have to say. I have to agree with you there, Lord Vectron. Uh-oh, I just agreed with Lord Vectron.
Görlitzer Bahnhof. Ausstieg rechts.
Görlitzer Bahnhof, next stop. That's where you get your Görlitzer organs. Like kidneys and lungs. Oh, that was Wurlitzer, wasn't it, the organs? Yes. It's alright, I'm about as funny as being kicked in the face, it's fine. We all know that. They still have the same disappointing variety of people. There's about 6 or 7 perhaps. The only cool thing is they have people of different heights. That I like. How are you going to see your doors in that one?
Einsteigen bitte.
Ooh, good angle.
Zug nach Schlesisches Tor. Zurückbleiben bitte. Schlesisches Tor.
Oops, too fast. Lord Vectron says, next minute you'll be describing the Vectron as a superior electric locomotive. We're quite happy to do that. It actually is a very good locomotive. You can put 5,000 tons on the back of a Vectron, and it can still make it move. Might take it 10 minutes, but it'll do it. There aren't many that'll do that. Might as well have stayed at 40 actually, since we have a 40 zone coming up anyway. I think you might be right there, Lord Vectron, that the other game does not have the pitter-patter of water droplets. Now that you mention it, I think you might actually be right. When you're outside, I think it does, but not inside. Welcome back, folks. Get off me train. Uh-oh. Robert doesn't like Vectrons. Didn't you know Train Simulator Driver translates to the Vectron channel? There we go. That'll do fine. Doors
Einsteigen
open.
bitte. Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Get off.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Navigate to the Ibis. Route line U1 and what? Terminus station what? So we're going from there to there and confirm.
Wegen der extremen Wetterlage fahren wir den Betrieb herunter. Du kannst heute früher Schluss machen, aber stell den Zug bitte vorher noch an der Warschauer Straße ins Depot.
Wasserstrasse. Let's go. How am I going so much faster when it's not downhill? Did I set it for 35 or something? That looks like an orange signal, doesn't it? It's not a red signal. The splishy splashy is alright. Do you think there'll be people on the train? Chucky says never mind, only reset the HUD type and maybe watch the game into like when you open it for the first time. That's weird. Actually, I have seen some routes do that. We have a red signal up here. Or is that mine actually? It's on the left. No, it's not mine. It's fine. Go for it. Full beans. Let's rock. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. But we're going straight into where that one is. Oh, maybe we're going to turn right up there. That would make sense, wouldn't it? That's what we're doing. We're going into the yard. So bloke goes, you can finish early, but don't just leave your train in the station, because that would be a bad thing to do. We're going right into the shed. Doors open? Doors are open on one of the tracks. Is it open on my track? I think we're parking out front though. Or are we going in? I think we're going in. I didn't know these doors opened. $25 in the shed. Whoa. Imagine Amtrak, it'd be 5 miles an hour. No more than 5. It is not raining in here. Wow. That never happens. And the windows are still wet on that train that came in from outside. I like it. Little bits of attention to detail. Very nice. Very nice, sir. That'll do. Apply the parking brake. Beep boop. Isolating the brake lever. No, it's there, isn't it? I think? Yep. Cab off. Leave cab. 3 scenarios have been completed. Very cool. Alright, what are we going to do now? Actually, we're sticking with Berlin, because, you know, it's the new one. What else is there? Train deployment. Due to event. I end up sitting there at 10 minutes at the start of that one. System error. Forced the metro to switch to a reduced service. Tasked to run an extra train from Krammelunke to Nollendorfplatz without delays. Bah. Storm aftermath. Yes. Let's do this one. Looks good. Gonna hit a tree. How did a tree get up on the tracks, though? Interesting. Dispatch here. Good morning. Last night's storm was shit. Hope my house still has a roof. You'll be the first train running to Krummalanka today. The storm might have made a mess. Yeah. Door? Door. Cool. Boop. 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 Right. Press the brake button 10 times, then it works. Navigate to the Ibis. Line U3. Very good. Very good. Going to Krummalanka. Very good. And yeah, where we go? I think that's it. Is that it? That's it. Let's go. I didn't put a +5 button on my thing, did I? I was going to do that. Nice grindy noises on the curves. Appreciate. Going down. Next stop, ladies' underwear, wheelbarrows, and hammers. Morning. Red light. Roxanne, put out your red light.
Einsteigen bitte.
I am so bitter.
Nach Krummalanka. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Oh, took away 25 experience points.
Zurückbleiben bitte. Wittenbergplatz. Übergang zur U1 und U2. Dieser Zug fährt weiter nach Krummalanka. This train continues to Krummalanka.
Do 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 do. Couldn't be anything bad along here, could there? We're underground. Wittenbergplatz, next stop. We're delighted to have you ride the Berlin subway today to Wittenbergplatz. And stop. Doors.
Einsteigen bitte. Zug nach
No one back there. Ooh, what do they do?
Zurückbleiben bitte.
It's bugging me not having a +5 button.
Augsburger Straße. Ausstieg rechts.
We'll just let this roll for a moment while I, what would it be? Controls +5. Throttle 50%, skip waiting, increase selected speed by 5. Okay, Shift W. Alright, let that roll. It'll go silent for a little while, but don't let that worry you. Because I'm just going to make a key. Oh dear, it's going too fast. No, that way. Right, there we go. All good. I'm just going to make a key for the +5, which I'm going to put there. And I'm going to put a hotkey on it. I know you can't quite see what I'm doing, but that's okay. Shift W, wasn't it? I think. And I better put an icon on here. What am I going to put an icon on here for? 5? It's an icon for 5? Come on, surely there's an icon for 5. There is. There we go. 5. Perfect. Okay, lovely. Now we've got a +5 button. Very good. Let's get back in the train then. And if we have that set at 20 and we press the +5 button, ooh, works. Okay. Maybe I should have made up and down buttons as well. Next time. Augsburger Strasse. Alrighty. Doors opening.
Einsteigen bitte.
I like beer too.
Zug nach Krummelanke. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Don't forget we're going to Kubalanka. Full bananas.
Spichernstraße. Übergang zur U9.
Lexic Dark, hello.
Ausstieg rechts.
Fancy Pants controller actions. I do like the stream thingy. It's actually made quite a difference to my gaming because I can just program game keys to be whatever I want using the box, and I don't have to remember what the buttons are because I can put nice little icons on there that tell me what they are. I broke it, didn't I? I think I did something naughty. Did I do something naughty? Ah, farts is off. There we go. Somehow farts turned itself off. Now I've set it up for truck sim, I've set it up for train sim, and now I've set it up for subway sim. It's really good. Yeah, doors open.
Einsteigen bitte.
So if I show you this thing, you'll be careful because it's on a very short cable. But, can you see that? I don't know. Can you see it or not? I'm not sure you can. There we go. Sort of. It's kind of showing you. But anyway, it's got buttons. I push them. And where you've got complex actions like having the doors have 2 buttons, one for the announcement and one to close the doors, you can just do that, which is mythic. Doobie-doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Why is that set to 30? And then plus 5. No, that doesn't go up to 30. That'd be silly. So if I set for 20 and we press plus 5, that should go to 25, but it sets it to 30. Whatever. We're allowed to do 50 anyway. I reckon I could almost program a Stream Deck to do my job. Reply no to this email. Reply yes, but I need more information to this email.
Einsteigen bitte.
Ah, creepy.
Zug nach Krummelanke.
Can you put the windows down? No. He got in there, didn't he? Ah, he's behind me.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Lexic says, I need a real keyboard like a stream thing using lots of different languages. Be a nice thing.
Übergang zu U7.
There actually is one. I haven't seen it advertised for ages, but there was a massive Stream Deck that was basically a keyboard. You can get the rack mount ones. You could get 6 of those. That'd make a good keyboard. Just type on your rack. It'd be good. Now arriving, Berliner Platz. Open.
Einsteigen bitte. Zug nach Krummelanke. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Sprachen Sie Deutsch, Rails of Illinois? Nein. It's alright, me neither. Too fast! No, 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 too fast!
Übergang zur S-Bahn.
Lord Vectron says, are you talking about the one that had all keys, had OLED screens, cost about $2,000? Yes! That was the one. That's a cool thing. Everyone needs one of those. The Apricot computer back in the Dark Ages, which was a copy of, I think, the Apple Lisa, did actually have fully programmable keys, and that was like late 80s. It's pretty cool. Make the keys do whatever you want. You can make keys say words. Hello, Rails. Lexic says, I've seen a few programmable ones that allow for easy switching between, but not with displays or fast to type on. No, it wouldn't be fast to type on. You actually have to go quite slowly with a Stream Deck, or you will overwhelm it, and it will go, nah, I'm not talking anymore. You've broken me. You filled up my queue, you jerk. I have fairly recently seen a fully programmable keyboard, but it still only lets you have one character per key. It's a bit boring. To me, that defeats the purpose a little. Good enough.
Einsteigen bitte.
Get in, lady. Good on ya.
Zug nach Krummelanke. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Pete says, saw a video on YouTube the other day, and was that Pixelade by any chance? He's a wanker. And the guy was showing off a new train controller. Yes, it's an interesting thing that is trying to desperately disguise the fact that it's made in China and that you can buy it on AliExpress. They make it look like it's made in Europe, the way they've done the website. But it's very much not. It's made in China. And I found them on AliExpress. They're about the same price though, so it doesn't make much difference when you translate it. Rudsheimer Platz, next stop. Robert says, do you play SimRail? Not much. It actually doesn't like my system very much. I don't know why. It gets all these weird blurry textures like TTG players do on Xbox and PlayStation. So I tend not to play it. I didn't get its latest DLC, but I got the one before that. And it runs for everybody else without any dramas, so I don't know. No one else has ever mentioned that they get those problems to me. Lexix says, I like the signs on the right at the stop in each station. Yes, create, destroy, repeat. I would, to be honest with you, just get the rail driver now, because with the Cobra mod, it's perfect. Cobra have solved the issues. Didn't they do a steam engine for SimRail? I'm still hanging out for Century of Steam. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it or not, because, you know, real fireman, and it's supposed to be uber realistic. It sounds like hard work to me, but we'll see. We will see. It's a bit fire by numbers too, as far as I can tell. You're not really reading the fire so much as just putting it in the right places in the right order, and then it's quite happy. Oops, he did not slow down. He's a naughty boy then. He's not the Messiah, he's just a very naughty boy. Ooh, Vectron got mad they've got a diesel. You know, it is in that era though. Those diesels were actually in the era that Century of Steam set in. So I don't really have a problem with those ones. Because those are the narrow gauge diesels from up north, wherever they are. Alaska. Podbieskiali. Next stop. He is the Messiah. No, he's just a naughty boy. He's not the Messiah. I wonder how many people get epilepsy from the flashing lights. Could happen. Spectron says, yeah, but they need to sell the Steam aspect to get that market. Drop the diesel after release. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to release the game. Is it going to come out with all of those locos that they've got in it? Or are they DLCs or what? So, I don't know. There's not really much info on that. I think they're pretty close to releasing the thing, to be honest. So I think we might actually see it this year. Just looking at how it's shaping up and the gameplay and things like that. Uh-oh, overrun.
Einsteigen bitte. Zug nach Krummelanke. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Lord Vectron reckons it'll be vaporware. I mean, it's obviously playable, because they are. And I think they're working on another route too. It's not just Ponderosa, it's another one too. But that's probably a DLC. Dallendorf, home of tapware, toilets, and shower facilities. So they solved the popping in trees, but we've still got popping in grass, but, you know, it is unreal. Lord Vectron says if it was playable, it would be early access. Maybe. You know who's behind it, don't you? Who's bankrolling it? I'll give you a hint. He's a streamer who puts shit on every other train game. He has the name of a very famous farm equipment company, but not related, I understand.
Einsteigen bitte. Zug nach Krummelanke.
Let's go. No, it's not Pixelade. He's just a total wanker. He puts shit on everything. That bloke basically makes his life out of making people miserable. That's how he makes his money. Because if you look at Train Sim Community, which is his current, Train Sim Society, which is his current channel, but you go and look at the Pixelade channel, it's basically exactly the same, but with other games. So I have little time for the bloke.
Krass. Ist das ein Baum auf den Gleisen? Da bleibe ich lieber gleich stehen.
He's a tree! Watch out! Bugger! Shit, fuck, bugger. I was starting to listen to what she was saying, and then it goes, ah, there's a tree. Oh, well. That's all right, though. I don't mind that. What time is it? 8:30. Good-o. Let's stick with Berliner. Icy delays. It's a cold day in Berlin. Drive the U3 from Warst to Krummelanke, but be aware of the tricky conditions. Oktoberfest. Oh, a train full of pissheads. Hello, Uberk, the real train person. What else? What should we do? Let's go to Hamburg. We can't keep driving the same track over and over and over, can we? Hang on, there's 2 lines here, isn't there? So if we go new ride, and we go the long one, timetable. It's got a bit of winter. Let's see some snow. Do you reckon we see snow on the 29th of December? Probably. Let's try a bit of that. So they look like the same ones. Now let's start at Berliner Platz. U3 is Krummelanke, Eulenstrasse. No U2s? Oh well, do that one. It's going to be in the dark, isn't it? Yep, it's in the dark. Fantastic. Okay. Cab on. And forwards. And signal lights. Beep bop. Beep bop. And farts. Release the puking brake. Release it again. There we go. Put our doobry in. 1 7 5 0. Enter. Push that button. No, that button. Then that button. Then that button.
Einsteigen bitte.
Didn't activate the speaker. There we go. Unlock doors. That side.
U1 nach Ulandstraße. Einsteigen bitte.
Beep bop.
Zurückbleiben bitte. bleiben, bitte.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, it's this trade, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, 15's fine. This way. That's it. Now we can go. Can we? No? That one? Now we can go. There we go. Figured it out eventually. Knew we would.
Wittenbergplatz. Übergang zur U2 und U3. Dieser Zug
Very
fährt
good,
weiter
like,
nach Ulandstraße.
well, you work. Yes, it's in a
This train
tunnel.
continues to Ulandstraße.
Uhlenstrasse. I hope I selected something that goes outside, because, you know, the whole point of this was to see what it looks like with snow. After this, we'll go to Hamburglar. Seems fair, doesn't it? Wittenberg Platz again. Woohoo!
U1 nach Ulandstraße. Einsteigen, bitte.
That really looks like Falschen Flaggerschwit, i.e. are you a fuckwit? You could be reading too much into that.
Zurückbleiben, bitte.
Let's go. Oh, brakes off first. Let's go. Newberg says maybe there is snow stuck on the train. I haven't seen any snow at all in this sim. Slushy downpour, but it's stuck to the ground.
Kurfürstendamm. Übergang zur U9. Ausstieg rechts.
Do we fit through that hole? Jeez, it must be close. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bad eye adaptation, bad eye adaptation, bad eye adaptation. People say DTG's eye adaptation's horrible. I don't know. Let me guess. Fart went off again. Off we go. Can I has power? There we go. There is C for Chucky, I just don't have it turned on. Dam. Is there a poster back there that said well hung? Might have been. Someone can rewind and tell me.
U1 nach Ulandstraße. Einsteigen, bitte.
Yeah, it does have CIFA. I'm trying to remember how to turn it on. There's this switch for it somewhere. I've turned it on before. Pretty sure there is somewhere. Somewhere. Any of these switches off? No. But there definitely is a way to turn it on. No. Where is it? It's not one of those sealed up ones. No.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
I'm sure the train does have it. Just not sure how what you push. What's that one? Master key? Don't know why that says open cab door when you do that. Sure, I've been through all of these ones. No. But it definitely has it. I have had it on. Rail says, why do trains lean forward? You apply the brakes. It's just a way of simulating the effect of applying a brake. Because when the train brake applies, if you're standing up, you lean forwards. All change here. Okay. Uhlenstrasse. Get off me train. Good.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Get off. Apply the puking brake. Which is that one? Isolaten, the brake and leveren. Signal lights. The rat. Boop. Boop doop. Habitual driver. All right. Let us go to Hamburglar. Because we haven't been to Hamburglar for a while. The scenarios in Hamburglar. Depot cleanup. Closing time. Drive the last meters from whatever it is to Bamberg to unwind after you bring the train to the depot. Always those vandals. Unknown persons have sprayed and damaged the train overnight. Take the train to the workshop and get a replacement. Strike. The trade union is called to strike. All metro services are cancelled today. So what do? Get into the train and do nothing? Line closure. Scheduled construction work. City derby. Additional service for the city derby before the match begins. Imminent danger. Police intervention. Someone died. I think I'll do a short one. Pete says that sounds like a fart is a pain in the ass. It does kind of. Let's do the Vandals one. I think I tried this once and it didn't work, so let's see if it works after the update. Boop, boop, doop, boop. Take a seat. Okay. Colleague has noticed that the DT5 unit parked in the rear has been damaged by some nasty graffiti people. Right then. Uh-oh. Oh, you can jump in this game. Look at that. Can't get anywhere, but you can jump. Fine. Use the stairs. Must be stairs somewhere. Watch out for that third rail. No. Not search for apps. Click in. Okay. Close cab door. Sit on the butt. Activate. Fanta twins activate. Enter service ID. Oh, that's down here, isn't it? Can I zoom? I can. Good. 834638. Come on. Where's my mouse thing gone? Confirm. That one. This is how it started before. Stop at the marked spot, but you only get as far as this red signal, so we'll see how it goes. How close to the red do I have to get? That close? See, what worries me is that it's 5:39 and it says you have to go to Berliner Tor at 6:39. So if you're really going to sit here for an hour... Now, there is actually a key that you can skip the wait, so let's try that. Skip waiting, so it's enter. That makes sense. Let's do it. That enter maybe? No? No, nothing. So I think it's still buggered, this one. Because I can't imagine you're going to sit here for an hour. Do you have to contact a signaler maybe? Is this how it works? What does that do? Lets you drive through a red, maybe? No, nothing exciting there. That's all locked out now, so you can't do anything on here anymore. Of course you can. Fuck it. Oh, I just cleared it. Whatever. Nah, I think this one's still stuffed. You're just not going to sit there and wait for an hour, are you? You just wouldn't. You just wouldn't. Hamburglar. No, let's do this one. Needs a skip button. There is one. Hello. Look out. Bloke's got flowers in his shirt. Right then, activate cab. Yeah, whatever. Boopy doopy. Press the boop boops. I hate the way the mouse loses contact with the actual pointer. That's when it goes silent, is I've ended up clicking outside its window. What's going on with your head? Close doors. Is that the horn? Wow.
Nächster Halt, Sierichstraße. Ausstieg links.
Tree sim world? No, it's not. Seemed necessary at the time. Whipper. Hello, Psych. How are you? We switched over from Berlin to Hamburgler. Watch out for Grimace. Not that long a train, are we? You probably don't need to come this far down. No one getting in. Nobody. Nobody at all. That's the horn. SubwaySim 2. Very good, Lord Vectron.
Nächster Halt, Borgweg.
Don't know if you've heard, Psych, but I am heading for the UK. Middle of August until about the start of September. Borgweg. Resistance is futile. You must alight at the Borgweg. Salenstrasse.
Nächster Halt, Saarlandstraße. Ausstieg links.
No, doing Japan as well. I am going to Japan next month. And yes, ambassador event in the UK. Full beans. Starting and stopping like true commuter rail. Max acceleration, max brakes. Salenstrasse. Stop, open doors. I kind of miss the doors that go, bah!
Nächster Halt.
Bamberg.
Übergang zur S1 und U3 in Richtung Hauptbahnhof Süd Schlump und Richtung Wandsbek-Gartenstadt. Ausstieg rechts. Endhaltestelle, bitte alle aussteigen. This train terminates here. All change please.
Yeah, it was a short run. Oh, we're going to drive it in the yard though, don't we? My Train's in World 6 t-shirt, you mean? Gleis number 3. Where's my H marker? All the way down there. It's right next to the signal, isn't it? You wouldn't want to get that wrong. That'll do. Door's open. I'm going to shit down now. Press the A-B button. Whoop, whoop. Stupid mouse. Deactivate the cabin. Take a seat at the other end. Okay. Let's go. The doors kind of go a little bit transparent, don't they? Confirm. Why do we need to enter a service if we're going into the sidings? Why? Why? Alright. 6, 9, 5, 9, 4, 7, 7, 1, 8, 7, 5, 6, 7, 4. Ing! Got to wait for Mr. Signalman to send us over there now. Three AI trains at the same time. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen 3 at the same time before. It's kind of cool though. Citizen D down. Yes. Bad guy says, makes me wonder what they're going to call Train Sim World 10. Is it going to be Train Sim World Decade? Dunno. We shall wait and we shall see. I thought we were going to go over there and go into the yard, but I guess not. Are we going back to Salenstrasse? No, we're in service. I thought we were just going into the yard over there, but... Okay. not even going into the yard. No. Maybe we're going to reverse back into the yard. That would be possible. I don't know if the update did anything to the Hamburg line. I haven't really seen any indications of anything different here. Salenstrasse. Is that near enough? Probably. No, it's not. It really wants me to go up, probably to the 6 mark, I suppose, because we're a 6-car train, aren't we? So we'll go up to the 6 mark. That's probably what it wants. About there, about there. Maybe not. Maybe we're not stopping at this station. Oh, we're going to track 32B, look. We're going straight through this. We're not supposed to stop here at all. We're going into this yard. Fair enough. Psych says look for a changelog, couldn't find one. Yeah, I don't think it changed Hamburglar. I hassled him a bit and told him I want Melbourne trams. Because this is basically trams. They're just long ones. I have firing shift number 51 this weekend. Just I think it's this weekend. Let's have a look. That. Saturday 28th. Oh, maybe I don't. I thought I did, but maybe I don't. Or is that June? Yeah, that's June. Log off to train. Press the AB button. Deactivate a cabin. Leave. Oop. Well, that'll be it. That is June. Let's just go back to May. I think I'm on this Saturday. Saturday 31st. Yes, I am. And I'm out with Alex McCook on number 8A. Excellent. Back in service. And we've got lots of engine cleaners that day too. That's good. Oh, good. Okay. Excellent. Is good stuff. Anyway, that's about it. That's all I had to show you today. So news-wise, Thomas is coming out on Thursday, Friday for the Aussies. It's the 80th anniversary Thursday. I I will be allowed to stream it Thursday night. Okay, cool. So my Thursday night, it's 10 a.m. BST. That's about 7 p.m. I think. Something like that. Let me just check. 10 a.m. UTC to AEST. 8 p.m. Okay. So I'll stream Green Thomas, on Thursday. That'll be good. That will be good. Silly, but good. Alrighty. So enjoy yourself. Yeah, I am good to apply, Psych, as soon as they actually release the expression of interest thing. That'll be it for tonight, I think, because it is getting just a little bit late and I've got to be up early tomorrow to go into the office. It's an exciting office day tomorrow. Not nearly as much fun as getting up early to go and run trains, I have to say. But anyway, enjoy yourselves. SubwaySim 2 does seem to have shaped up quite nicely. These updates are pretty good. Thursday Melbourne time, so Friday Melbourne time for the release. Thursday Melbourne time, I'll be allowed to do it, which is maybe, I reckon that's about, a couple of hours after Dovetail do it. Actually, with the amount of sneezing I've done tonight, it might not be an office day tomorrow. I might just stay home and go, I'm sneezing. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Staying home, as the case may be. But anyway, I think that's good. So I've just got to wait for the expression of interest to come out, Psych. So, well, who knows when that will actually release. It was meant to release in February, and they kept delaying it month by month by month by month. I don't really know why. There's no one said anything about why it has been. But it's been good for me because I've gotten the shifts in and I've gotten over the limit, and it's been really good. So enjoy yourselves, and yeah, good stuff. It's time to go play with Thomas. No, it's not. It's time to go to bed. All right, have fun, folks. See you later.